from the mountain. Here we go. We got the hot tub heating up. It's raining a little bit. We got our sound system going. Just maybe a little couple bevies. And so this is the old back seat of the Kubota. So just gonna refit. So we just cut out this plywood, put in some, can't remember what they're called, bolts. And then we have some new vinyl. So we'll just recover the seat. This one's pretty rough. Recover the seat, make a new frame. Here we go. So this is before. So this is the seat out of the Kubota. The plywood is just completely disintegrated. So I pulled all the staples out. And I'm gonna pull the plywood out. And then I'll use this plywood as a template, and then I'll add the extra material it's missing. And I'll try to save the foam. It's got a little bit of material in there. Maybe I'll find a way to like fill it up a little bit. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then put the seat back in there. These are the hardware for the seat to swivel. This is the base for the seat back. So there's little plugs in here, and what I did is I just filled it up with wood glue and then just put a little cap on it, because we don't want the carriage bolts coming back through, because it'll be just really hard to mount the seat once it's all finished. Yeah, so we'll I want to let that dry and harden. These little plugs, let the plugs hold the carriage bolt in place, and then I'll staple the foam and the fabric back on. So I got the new plywood out, so I'll just lay this old board over top and then trace it out. What I did is I found center, marked it on both boards because there's so much missing. Then I just flip it over, line up center, and then line up all the edges, and then just trace it out. And that gives me the shape, even though the board is missing a bunch. And now I will get the jigsaw, cut it out. So I got the plywood cut out. I'm using the whatever's left of the old board as a template. And I've got the mounting bolts. So I'll just drill the holes in the same place on the new board. And then I just bolt on the thing, and then I'll do a couple test fits and making sure it operates properly before I start recovering it with foam. So I got my main pivot seat swivel brackets in place, so I'll just take it over to the machine, do a little test fit. Cool thing is one side has a pin on it and the other side has a hole on it, so should be able to go in nice and easy. So basically just put one side pin, and then I'm just going to use a bolt on the other side. There, that side goes over there, this side goes over here. All in factory positions. And then I'll just keep going. I'll add fabric now. The seat is coming along. A little more staples, and then we'll trim off the excess, make it look real good. So here's the seat bottom with the new vinyl, no holes in it. Pretty sweet. I got to throw the pin in it still. Let's try that again. So the bottom of the seat is done. I think it's a major upgrade. Nice new material, all stapled on. Nice vinyl, sweet. And then we'll get the back all done and set up and put in, and that'll be one little task out of the way. Couple little things to do on this yet. Well, here's the seat back, new hardware, new wood, all covered vinyl, covered vinyl. I'll just take the bolts out. Oh, that's in there. Okay, so I got the seat back ready here. Just gonna go and put it in place one-handed. Try to line up these holes. See that? I got all the bolts or nuts in my pocket, so I can just lean that one up against it. Give it a couple turns. That'll hold it in place, so I go to the other side. Hopefully it lines up pretty good. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of wiggle. Oops. One bolt on it, or nut, and then there we go. So that's where we're at. That's what it looks like. Looks pretty good. Upgrade.